Hey guys, this is Day. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk a little bit about why, there's so many crimes, especially, DV, domestic violence, in the black community. Like lately, like every time you watch your news or you look at a comment, like some anything on YouTube, like a lot of, black women are being taken out by their black partners. And I'm trying to see like what is going on. But I don't think it's because of COVID, even though people are blaming, COVID for why, there's a rise in domestic violence. It could be, could not be. I'm not sure. I didn't really research the whole thing. But, I know from last year, from 2020 to 2021, there's, the crime rate went up when it comes to domestic violence, in the black community. Like a lot of black women are being taken out by their black partners. And, I want to know why. Like, for most women, like once you see the sign of, abuse or, whatever crazy shit you see from your partner, like you gotta leave. You have to leave, regardless if you have children, regardless how long you've been married for, regardless how long you know the person you're with. You have to leave. You have to make a plan, a safe exit plan. Like domestic violence is never okay. A lot of women are losing their life because they're choosing to stay with these men or whoever you choose to date. They're choosing to stay in these partnership / relationship, thinking it's going to get better. It never gets better. Like once your partner, whoever you're dating, they start putting their hands on you, y'all live together, y'all have children, y'all have a business or whatever, all of that is over, because they never going to stop putting their hands on you. So for all you women, thinking that you're going to change your man or whoever you're dating, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And when it comes to DV, like it's a situation that you have to get out. Like you have to try to get out. Like just have a safe exit plan. Sometimes, it's because of finances or, financial reasons, women, they always be like, oh, I don't have enough money. I can't live on my own. I have these kids or whatever. Like, seek help. Seek help. There's a domestic, violence, hotline. You can find help at your local, community services. Like, there's a lot of ways you can get help to get out of that situation. So, if you know anyone who was in a, a DV situation, please, try to get help, get them some help. Because lately in the news, a lot of women and children are being taken out, by their partners. And it's mostly happening in the black community. I'm not prejudiced or anything against black people. I am a black woman myself, as you can see. But I just want to know why so many, black men are so angry. And why they always taking the anger out on their women and children. For what reason? A lot of these men out here even killing their stepkids. Like, I'm like, what the hell? Like, how you killing your stepkids? Like, I can't. I was watching the news the other day and the lady got murdered, her and her 10-year-old son, by her boyfriend because, they got into an argument over what to watch on the TV. Like, is it like for real? Like, I'm like, nah, this shit cannot be for real. Like, this should be multiple TV in the house. The 10-year-old should have his own TV. The mom and her boyfriend, husband, whatever, they should have a TV in their room, and there should be a TV in the living room. So I'm trying to see how they got into an argument, over what to watch on television. Like, that shit doesn't make any sense. Like, in my home, there's 4 television. There's 3 rooms in the house. So there's a television in each room, and there's a television in the living room. And my son got his own iPad. My daughter got an iPad and laptop, same as I got a whole bunch of technology stuff. So there should be no fight over, what to watch on the television. Like, there should be multiple TV in a house. Like, but anyway, he killed her and her son. And he blamed it on, insanity, but they find him guilty. So now he's going to sit in, jail for the rest of his life and think about what he did. But anyway, women, like, once you with a man or whoever you're dating and they start putting hands on you, they cursing you, they gaslighting you, emotionally abuse, physical, mental, financial, you have to get away. It doesn't get better, people. You have to get away. A lot of people are losing their life because, they're choosing to stay. For what? Why are you choosing to stay in a domestic violence situation? It's not going to get better. You have to leave. You have to leave. Especially when there's children involved, you have to leave. It does not get better. And, oh, I don't want to break my family up. You better off leaving, because if the children grew up in a home where, it's violence, their mom getting beat on or their dad getting beat on, whoever, is the aggressor, it's going to do more damage to them than you raising your child in a single parent home. Or, you might meet someone, a few years later, get married. But like I said, if you in a domestic violence situation, you have to get out. It does not get better. Even a few months back, I believe it was July or August, the girl was coming from her baby shower, moving on with her life, got a new boyfriend because, you know, her old boyfriend was beating her, treating her bad or whatever. God bless her soul. But she leave him alone, move on with her life, and she was at her baby shower with her new fiance, and he showed up at her baby shower. I guess he followed her home. She was unloading her car with gifts from the baby shower, and, you know, he showed up, got into an argument with her and her new boyfriend. I believe that was the guy she was pregnant by, her current boyfriend, and I guess he shot and, you know, she died. And she left, you know, they said 2 daughters behind. It happened, I believe, in Harlem. Yeah, Harlem, that's where it happened at. Harlem, New York. I'm from New York, Brooklyn, New York, so I kind of keep up with the news. Even though I'm in New Jersey now, I always keep up with the news in New York. But for what? Why would you do that? Like, she don't want to be with you no more. You was treating her bad. You was beating on her. You know, she leave you alone. She move on with her life. Why are you showing up causing commotion? Why are you showing up at her baby shower? But, you know, God bless her soul. You know, he took her out and you leave her kids without a mom. And she was, you know, almost due. I believe they said she was almost due, and her unborn baby, you know, the baby passed away too because, you know, she died. And I'm like, for what? Like, all of these senseless killing against black women, it have to stop. It have to stop. And most of the time, these women are not being taken out by the other race of men they're dating. It's happening mostly with the black partners they're with. You can research it, you can look into it. A lot of black women are being taken out by their black partners. And it have to stop. It have to stop. I don't understand why so many black men hate black women, that, you know, they're starting to take the anger out, killing them, you know, destroying their children's lives. Like, for what? Just walk away. Just go about your business. You don't want to be with your woman no more, your girlfriend, your wife, whatever. Just leave. Be a man and leave. You don't have to kill the whole family. It's not worth it at the end of the day, because then you're going to sit the rest of your life in jail over some shit that you could have walked away from. Being, you know, killing somebody, beating somebody, shooting somebody does not make you a man. You become a man when you can walk away and be like, you know what, this is not working out. You know, I'm not happy over here. You know, I'm going to move on with my life. And if we have children, we can co-parent. That's what, you know, being a man is. But not putting your hands on a woman, you know, taking advantage of her, you know, having the whole house in fear of you. That's not being a man. That does not make you a man. So for all you men out there that's beating on y'all women and, you know, thinking that makes y'all, you know, manly, that does not make you a man. That makes you a coward. That makes you a little ass boy that's emotionally disturbed. And a lot of these black men, like I said, they have mommy issues. Most of the time, it's always some mommy issues they have. They was neglected by their mothers when they were growing up. So as they got older, they hate women on the low key. They don't like women, but for some reason, they use women to get up in life and go create children with these women and try to play house, knowing damn well they have a hate towards women because they have unhealed, you know, trauma from mommy, from when they were growing up. A lot of them, their mom abandoned them, probably dropped them off to grandma's house or dropped them off to their dad's or whatever their mama did to them. They never healed. They never went to counseling. And, you know, the black community, we don't know how to seek counseling when we're, you know, have trauma. We prefer to argue it out, you know, gossip, call our friends up. Like, your friends are not your therapist. Your grandma, your auntie, whoever, they're not your therapist. Your girlfriend, your wife, they're not your therapist. If you have trauma from your childhood, you need to seek professional help. You need to speak to a professional therapist, a licensed psychiatrist. You need to get some help instead of walking around with all of that bundle up, you know, anger. And soon as, you know, domestic violence, some shit that takes, it's some shit that happens over the years. A lot of these women that's being taken out, that wasn't the first time, you know, they man put hands on them. A lot of them, they stay around thinking they can change a man. You cannot change a grown boy. You cannot change him. So for all you ladies out there, you know, y'all man or boyfriend's husband or whatever is putting hands on y'all, get out. Get out. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Because a lot of women are ending up dead. Like I said, women and their children lately have been being killed, taken out by their husbands, boyfriends, baby daddy, whoever it is, for no reason at all. Over, you know, some emotional, most of these men, like I said, they emotionally scorn. So it's always some kind of trauma from their childhood. It's not worth it. You cannot change a man at the end of the day. So if your man is putting hands on you, cursing you out, putting you down, stealing from you, like any kind of abuse, emotional, physical, financial, sexual, any kind of abuse, you have to have an exit plan. You have to figure out how you're going to get away from him. And don't even let your family member know where you are moving to. Just get away from him safely. There's a lot of help out here. There's a lot of help. You have to seek professional help. Like I said, if you're in a DV situation, You have to seek help. Why so many black women are being taken out by their partners? Why? Sometimes it's their ex-boyfriend, their baby father, their ex-husband. Like, why? Like I said, women, y'all need to get away. If you have a abusive boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, ex-husband, baby father, baby mom, whatever your situation is, you have to get away. It's not worth it. You cannot change a person at the end of the day. You cannot change nobody. Most people that's emotionally disturbed, they need professional help. They need to seek counseling. They need therapy. So if you living in a home with someone that's abusing you, treating your children bad, and all of that shit, is not worth it. You gotta have an exit plan. You have to have a safe way to get away from that person and have no contact with them. Even if you have kids with them, you have to get away from them. Because lately, a lot of these women, they're thinking they can change these men, and what's happening? They're ending up dead for no reason at all. You could have got away from this man, safely moved to a different state, even though people be like, oh, it's not as easily, said than done. No, you can make it happen. You can make it happen. You might need to go into a DV shelter or seek help, some kind of assistance if you don't have enough money saved up. But there is help out there for women and children that's in, DV situation. There's a lot of help out there. You might not be able to get it from your family members because you don't want them knowing where you're at, but there's a lot of help, for women that's in this situation. An order of protection will really work. You can have an order of protection or a protection order, whatever. Some states, they have different name for it, but it's a stay away order you get from the court. That doesn't work. A lot of these people, they still showing up, even though you have this protection order against them. They show up with a gun and they taking you out. You call the cops. By the time the cops get there, the life of this person is dead. So even if you have a protection order against, your spouse, your ex-boyfriend, your baby mama, your baby daddy, it doesn't stop them from showing up and acting a fool and maybe taking a life. Like, just get away from them completely. Even if you have to move to a different state and start over again, do what you have to do, especially when you have children involved. If you're in a DV situation, you have to get away. Anyway, I'm Day. Like, share, and subscribe. I wanted to talk about this for a while. Like, why so many black women are being taken out by their black partners. Like, it has to stop. Like, the black community is, I don't know, I believe it's done. It's done. It's done. A lot of these men, they full of anger. They have a bunch of emotional wounds. Like, they never heal from their childhood trauma. Like, they don't want to seek counseling. Most black people do not believe in seeking professional counseling or, talking to a therapist or whatever. They believe in going to their family members or maybe going to the pastor. Yes, your pastor can help you, but he is not a, licensed or, a trained psychologist, or he didn't went to school for that. So sometimes you might need to speak to a professional, therapist or counselor, psychiatrist, but get professional help. And if you are in a DV situation, you need to have an exit plan, especially when you have children involved. Do not say thinking you can change a man or a woman. If somebody is being violent towards you and your children, you have to get away from them. It's never going to get better. It's never going to get better. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm Day. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.